Hey guys, how's it going? I just stumbled upon the new Volvo XC60, the 2022 model, which is not even out yet, which is not even in production. So I'm pretty sure this is one of the first ones out there, and I thought this would be a great opportunity to make a quick video, have a quick walk around the car and look at everything that's new on this car. So that's exactly what we're going to do in this video, so let's get started. Now you have to remember that this is a very special car for Volvo. This is their most popular model and it has been since 2009. They have almost sold 1.7 million of them in total, and just last year, even during the pandemic, they sold 200,000 XC60 vehicles, and it's the most popular car in its segment here in Europe. Now we're in luck because the outgoing model is also here, or still the current model, because this new car isn't at the dealer yet. So it's next to the new model, so we can have a good side-by-side comparison and see what's actually new on this XC60. And we kind of need this old car to be next to it, because Volvo's really subtle with their changes on the exterior when they facelift the car, so it's really hard to find any changes. So it's good that we have the old car right next to it. Now on the inside they definitely changed a very important aspect of this car, which we'll look at later, but first let's find some new design elements on the outside, and again keep in mind these changes on the outside are very subtle. First let's start with the bumper. They have an overall new design. You can see at these air inlets, these are new, and you get some more chrome here all the way down here, because if you look at the old model you can see there's no chrome here, and the air inlets are definitely a bit different. Again, keep in mind these changes are very subtle. You can see the lines are just a bit different compared to the old car, and you can also see that at the grille, because the grille has also been tweaked a little bit. Still a lot of chrome on this grille, and if we compare it to the old one, it's very hard to tell, but these lines are a bit more round compared to the new model. Now there are also a couple of new colors that you can get, for instance this color, and there's also a couple of new wheel designs, like for instance the wheel design on this car. And as you can see, the Thor hammer headlights have been retained. Now the trim levels stay the same. You still get the Momentum, the R design, Inscription, Recharge and the Polestar trim levels. For the 2022 Volvo XC60, Volvo will offer a lot of the same engine options. It kind of depends on where you live, what you can get. In the US, Volvo will continue to offer 3 engine options, the T5, 6 and the T8. Here in Europe, we get a lot of mild hybrid and hybrid options, like for instance this T8 all-wheel drive Recharge that I've got right here. As you can see on the back, here is the badge. This is a plug-in hybrid. It has 390 horsepower, but if you want you can step up to the T8 all-wheel drive Recharge Polestar Engineer with 405 horsepower, which is basically the top of the line model. And this car that you're looking at right now will start in the Netherlands from 70,495 euros. Now on the back, not a lot of changes, basically the same as on the front part, but what you can see, again, a bit of chrome here, but there are no exhaust tips. And if we go to the outgoing model, you can still see those exhaust tips. So not on the new car, and not sure why. This looks a bit more tough, and I suppose this is more environment friendly, the look of it, so that may be the reason. You do get still dual exhaust on this version. Alright, now let's have a look on the inside. There are some new materials on the inside. For instance, these cloth seats, they look very pretty, they feel pretty good, and they also sit very well. You can also get this wooden trim here on the inside, which all again looks really good. It feels really good, you can really feel that it's wood, and it looks really classy, especially in combination with these glass seats. You still got the glass gear shifter, and overall it looks really nice and expensive, I would say. And as I said, this is the plug-in hybrid version, so you got a regular combustion engine in the front, electric motor in the back, and the battery pack lives here in the transmission tunnel. Now the most important change Volvo has made on this car is this new infotainment system. The 2022 Volvo XC60 gets an all-new 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system, and this system runs Android Automotive, just like in the Polestar 2 and the fully electric Volvo XC40 Recharge. Now you should not confuse the system with Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, that basically turns your mobile phone into an infotainment system. Instead, Android Automotive is really the operating system itself. And because the system is from Google itself, you get all the Google apps, like for instance Google Assistant, and you get the Google Play Store where you can find more apps. Now if I press this button on the steering wheel, you can ask pretty much everything you want to Google Assistant. For example, what the weather forecast is like or the opening hours of a certain restaurant. But you can also give it commands like adjusting the temperature or turning on the heated seats. Now for the navigation, you get Google Maps, of course. Now most people are familiar with Google Maps. It's just a great system. It works very good. And it's just a real big plus that it's on this car right now. It's a lot better than the previous navigation system or basically any other navigation system or any car, because Google Maps is basically one of the best navigation apps out there. As you can see, it's really fast. The whole system is really fast. I usually compare infotainment systems to mobile phones. An infotainment system is usually a lot slower than your own new iPhone or Android phone. This system isn't. It is really fast. Now you can also use the system from Google if you don't have an Android phone or an iPhone or even have a phone. But if you have a Google account or a Gmail account, the car will know how your life look like and how your schedule is look like. And then this infotainment system is more than just an infotainment system. Then you can even set the temperature in your own house or turn off the lights in your kitchen if you have like a smart speaker from Google like Google Home. Now this was just a quick look at the renewed Volvo XC60, the 2022 model. Let me know in the comments if you think Volvo has done a great job or you think they might have done a bit more on the outside. We're gonna take it for a drive real soon, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button and I'll see you at the next video.